Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching the Big Bang Theory. This is the 8th episode of the 10th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. So last episode, big steps in the relationship between, obviously, Sheldon and Amy. Not only have they recently just moved in together for an experiment while Amy's apartment is being reconstructed due to damp, it seemed like. You know, she was lying to him in a kind of positive way. You know, her reasoning was acceptable, and basically what it was is she was saying that her apartment was still under construction when in fact 2 weeks ago it was already complete, and her reasoning for this was so that she could spend more time with Sheldon, around her boyfriend, somebody that she loves, and she's enjoying obviously the living arrangements together. Now Sheldon's found out about this and confronted her, and she's obviously spilled the beans, and they decided, you know what, we're going to try and make this work. You know, Sheldon was saying that before he met her, he could never see himself actually living with anybody else, and now obviously it doesn't seem too bad. And obviously they've gone through a rocky patch, but it seems like they're coming out on top and coming out strong. So I mean, it's interesting. And you know, he was going through a bit of a phase where he's trying to figure out where's he going to live. You know, is he going to live in his apartment? Is he going to live in Penny's apartment? Is he going to live in a new place? Are they going to go back to Amy's? You know, like, who knows? Now, I'm thinking that they're actually going to stay in Penny's apartment. I was saying last episode that I actually feel like it should be Leonard and Penny that go and stay in Penny's apartment and Sheldon takes his, but it ain't that deep, honestly. It's not that deep. That was just an observation that I took, and obviously it's going to be exciting and interesting to see them do the whole redecoration and change the way that Penny changed Leonard's bed at the end. You know what I mean? He gave her the freedom to come in and bring her own stuff into his bedroom, and basically she just got rid of all these action figures, all these posters, all these pictures, everything, and just made it a full-on girly room. So it's going to be interesting to see obviously how he reacts if he does take Sheldon's room and just redecorate it into a man cave, or whether, you know, Sheldon's going to redecorate the whole apartment in Penny's. I don't know, mate. Honestly, it's going to be good though. I'm excited. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you do enjoy it, please smash the like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you do. And as always, let's jump into today's episode.
How much will it hurt?
It's just a tiny skin sample. You saw me do it to myself. Well, then, if I'm gonna synthesize a neural network from our skin cells, I need to harvest them.
Oh, this is for science. I can be brave for science.
Thank you.
Oh, Jiminy, that's cold!
Just think how happy you'll be in a few weeks when I've converted our skin cells into functional brain cells. 3, 2, and we're done.
You tricked me!
It didn't hurt, did it?
No, but 3, 2, and we're done is incomplete. You know. Thank you. Now yell charge and we can get out of here.
You know, I think that my first roller coaster experience was the Hulk. I think it's in, is it Universal Studios? No, I think it's in Islands of Adventure in America. It was the Hulk roller coaster. And I'm pretty sure, not 100% certain though, is that it counts down. I think it is supposed to go 3, 2, 1, and then like on 2 it just shoots you, and I was like, mate, that's my first ever roller coaster that I went on. I mean, it's a good one to start, isn't it, in America? But yeah, that was you know, I understand where he's coming from with that. You expect something and it don't come. I suppose though, with needles, that's a positive. You know, if you was expecting the worst and it's already done and dusted before it can get to 1, you're laughing.
Hold on. Is that a wobble?
Come back.
Oh no, it's okay. I just found a wobble.
Oh, do I need a mop?
Is that Alex Russo's mum from Wizards of Waverly Place?
Could be a sign of an extrasolar planet that may contain life and someday be named after me.
If it has life, maybe it already has a name, huh? I have to say, based on the candy wrappers and the bags of junk food I see in this trash, I thought the person working here was 10 years old.
Show me a 10-year-old who knows to dip Tootsie Rolls in Nutella.
Bueno, I'm just going to empty your waste paper basket and then I'll get out of your way.
Oh, please, allow me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, okay. I have to go.
Mate, that is definitely Alex Russo's mum, mate, from Wizards of Waverly Place, and she's in Camp Rock as well. She's Demi Lovato's mum in there, innit? Seems to have a bit of a connection there going.
I see quivering black lines. Those must be neurons. Oh, they're so thick and beautiful.
Our combined skin cells are now a primitive neural network.
When can we start running tests on it?
No reason we can't start right now.
What stimulus should we introduce it to first? Light, sound, temperature? Oh, let's expose it to images of me and you and see who it likes better.
Huh. They screwed up and gave us steamed broccoli.
Oh no, that's mine.
Dating somebody who is it?
What are you talking about?
You only watch what you eat when you're afraid you might have to take your shirt off.
As long as I've known you, you've always been self-conscious about your cleavage.
It's because you keep trying to stick pencils in it.
How's that broccoli?
It's gross, but I have to eat it because I met somebody.
Thank you. What's her name?
Isabella.
Oh, did you meet her at work?
In the telescope room.
So when did we meet her?
No, this is brand new. We haven't even been on a proper date yet.
How come you never eat broccoli?
I'm married. I don't have to be attractive.
It is true though, isn't it? Honestly, it is true. Like, I wonder how many relationships, yeah, have got progressively uglier, let's just say, or fatter, if that makes sense, since you've been together. Because once you're in a relationship, it's not like you don't care about yourself anymore, but like, people just are more relaxed. So like, I would say personal hygiene, health, is not really as important as it was, and you just become more relaxed and sound and chilled and snacky, you know what I mean? Like, you maybe watching a film and you cuddle and you eat and you pick and you go out on dates and you're spending time together and you're eating out. And I don't know, I feel like in a relationship you always look a better version of yourself when you wasn't in one, but it doesn't mean that it's not good to be in a relationship, because you might change it a little bit, but that's because of all the fun stuff you're kind of doing together, as you know what I mean, the activities, like I said, the cinema dates, the actual dates, you know what I mean, going out, vacationing. You spend more time together instead of singular on your own.
I can't believe you can turn ordinary skin cells into functioning brain cells.
Well, I turned this one into a functioning boyfriend, so sky's the limit.
Look at that. Put him in a tiny Flash t-shirt and it's you.
Yeah, this little guy can already recognize electronically transmitted images 20% faster than any other sample in Amy's lab.
Things going with you?
Great, the doctor said the baby's head is facing down now.
Good. You know, in case the exit isn't clearly marked.
Oh, right now ours is testing off the charts while yours is floating around in its own waste.
Are you actually comparing my human baby to your brain in a bowl?
Well, I didn't make you waddle up 4 flights of stairs for the heck of it.
Mine has a fully developed immune system.
Ours doesn't need an immune system because it lives in a state-of-the-art German incubator. Let's just agree that both creations are special in their own way, and it is foolish to try and compare them. Although we didn't need to have sex with Howard for ours, so we win.
Hey, I've never cleaned a toilet before. I grew up with a house full of servants, and now I have a cleaning lady, who is a lovely woman who I have great respect for. Forgive me for being nosy, but is there a wedding ring under those pretty rubber gloves?
No, me and my son.
I love kids. How old is he?
19.
It's a cute age.
At least he's out of the
He's
way.
studying to be a lawyer at UCLA.
Sister's a lawyer. Look at that. We have something in common. Maybe there are other things we have in common. Come dinner time, do you enjoy eating food?
I work 2 jobs and I don't have time for dating. Oh, please don't take it personal. I think you're a very nice man.
I don't know. Maybe it's the fumes from the urinal cakes. But I feel like something is happening between us.
Good night, Rajesh.
Just know every time I come in here, I'll be thinking of you.
Sometimes he says it and he realizes most of the time he doesn't.
The image we gave it was 45% white noise, and it still managed to reconstruct it.
Aren't you glad you participated in this?
Oh, I am. And you realize what the next step is. We lock that door, lower our underpants a little, and make a baby.
Make a baby? What are you talking about?
Clearly, the combination of our DNA is exceptional. For the next 36 hours, you're as fertile as a manure-covered wheat field.
Wow, I can actually feel the egg crawling its way back up.
You're playing hard to get.
I'm not playing anything. We're not making a baby today.
Oops, how clumsy of me. You know what? Let me get that. You even look at my bottom?
What is this?
Oh, well, you said you didn't have time to go out for dinner, so I thought we could have one right here. Be like dining under the stars. You see this 00? When it says 01, that means it's twinkling. Sometimes it takes a while.
But I suppose that gives me a little time.
Oh, please sit. I tried to cook you a meal from your homeland.
Oh, really? You made Cuban food?
Depends. Do they have Mexican food in Cuba?
Make a baby. Is it possible he meant out of Legos? Did you two really have some sort of super intelligent child?
Well, there is a genetic component, but that doesn't guarantee anything. Oh, man!
Oh, have fun with whatever nightmares behind door number 2.
Well, hello.
Look at his hair.
Would you care for a brandy?
I don't think so.
Good choice. It's disgusting. After a long day, I always turn on smooth jazz and spray deer musk on my inner thighs. Amy, come back. I don't know how to open the oysters.
Do you know what? I'm surprised that she's actually not kind of going ahead with it. Like, I understand that she doesn't want to have a baby, but like, you know, it's still a night of fun, to be honest. You know what I mean? Like, and he's actually made an effort. He's got the rose petals, oysters, dressed up nice. You know what I mean? He's got the lights, the candles going. Like, he's actually made it a decent kind of dating occasion, to be honest. Like, but no. You know what I mean? She's like, nah, I'm not having a baby. Get out of here. Let's go. She can always take the morning after pill as well. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Fair play to Sheldon though. Liking the fact that he's putting a bit of effort in. Maybe he just, you know, wants to get a bit of action and he's masking it with that reason. But, you know, 2 dates could be going on, that one and this one.
So, what surprised you the most when you first came to America?
I suppose how much people care about Oprah's favorite things. I do have some time off this Sunday. If you like.
I saw your card. Oh,
I should get back to work.
hi. Howard Wolowitz.
Oh, Isabella Concepcion?
Oh, yeah, the astronomer. Hey, free toilet paper!
Please don't.
It's okay, Rajesh. I'm a grown woman. I don't have to waste my time with someone who's embarrassed by me.
Isabella, wait, let me explain. Honestly, I didn't think your job would bother me, but I guess it did, and I hate myself for that. But there's a lot of things about me that would totally embarrass you. I let my dog eat food out of my mouth, not because she likes it, but because I do.
Passing through, I think this fell off your card.
You're very persistent.
One move.
Sunday night, you may take me to dinner at a nice restaurant.
Great. Where would you like to go?
It can be Pakistani food if you like.
But I'm Indian.
And now you know how it feels.
Hey, she got him there. That was good. That was actually really good.
So, were you turned on even a little bit?
It was like being hit on by Rat Pack Pee Wee Herman.
Didn't want it to come to this, but you have left me no choice but to employ the most passionate, seductive dance known to man, the flamenco.
I reckon it's going to work.
For God's sake, you're ridiculous.
Well, you guys are aroused, right?
That was a close one.
Yeah, see, I knew that it would work. I actually knew that it would work. He's actually got some alright moves, to be honest. We've seen it in an episode before, is it not, when them two have been dancing? But you know what? I actually wanted them to have a fun night, if I'm being totally honest. It's not often that you see Sheldon offering the advances as well. You know what I mean? He's the instigator. He's the person that wanted to take the step forward. I mean, obviously, they've had sex with each other before in the show, so it's not that kind of crazy now, to be honest. But, like, it's always nice to see the kind of intent and the engagement and the want from either of them. And, you know, it's usually Amy that's the one that's kind of, like, pushing it. And Sheldon today, I actually thought he looked all right. And he kind of done all the right things. Like I said a minute ago, he was dancing there. He dressed up. He got some decent music on, candles, rose petals. You know what I mean? He was looking dapper. He was complimenting her. He was going for it. You know what I mean? It would have been a pretty perfect date night, to be honest. You know, how many people would like it if they come home to a candlelit dinner with rose petals into the house? You know what I mean? And then after it, do a nice little, like, a dance with each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's romantic, I personally think, anyway. And, you know, he's actually unlucky not to actually get it and manage it to take it to the bedroom in today's episode anyway. Which is crazy to think that we're actually talking about Sheldon and Cooper, who's the one that was trying to instigate something like that. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was quite a fun one, to be honest. I was smiling quite a bit. Sheldon was making me laugh, and Raj said some funny things as well. And I kind of liked how the cleaner kind of got him with the, well, would you call it a joke? I don't really know. It was kind of a joke. It was funny anyway, because he kind of mistaken her identity, well, her nationality. She's Cuban. He thought she was Mexican. And then obviously when he was trying to make it up to her, she was like, you could take me to a Pakistani restaurant. And he's like, I'm Indian. She was like, yeah, now you know how it feels. Like, kind of guys, like, got him. You know, that was pretty decent. And to be honest, Raj is a persistent guy, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's always pushing for it. And like he said as well, good acknowledgement. It's kind of like the only one move that he's kind of got going for him. Now, I like the episode. You know, I kind of like her. Got like a little soft spot in terms of obviously nostalgia, if you would so-called say that. And, you know, maybe she's in it for a couple of episodes. Can't really see them actually being together properly or advancing further. Maybe kind of like the situation when Stephen Merchant come in it for an episode or two when it was with Amy. But he's kind of had a few dates, Raj. You know, I feel like he goes out but nothing sticks, you know what I mean? Like, I I feel like today though, he'd done a pretty good intention. He seen her, he liked her. And to be honest, it was kind of sad. It was kind of sad that he said that her job kind of bothered him. To be honest, like it's a bit disappointing. So like when he was sat around and he was talking about her in front of the guys in the apartment, and he just said, "Oh, she's an astronomer." You know, he just kind of went with it. You know, just like yeah, whatever's. I mean, it's nothing bad that she's a cleaner anyway, and obviously like hearing it in a situation where she thinks that he's ashamed of her is kind of upsetting. But then he kind of confirmed it. He was just like, yeah. Like, I thought your job wouldn't bother me, but it does. That's kind of bad and a bit shallow, isn't it? Now, why do you actually care what anybody does for a living? You know what I mean? The fact is, you got to respect people who do stuff to live. You know what I mean? She said she works 2 jobs. That's a grafter. I would much rather date somebody like that, absolutely busting her ass off to have a job than somebody sat on their ass at home doing nothing. You know what I mean? So, fair play to her. And obviously, like I said, he done a nice thing trying to cook her a meal in the office and said that he cleaned all of the rooms so that she could spend some time. And, you know, the episode in general was quite funny and I did enjoy it. I was smiling quite a lot of the way through it as well. So not really much that I can ask for, really. You know, if you're watching it and you're enjoying it and you're laughing and engaging, I'd say it's a successful one. Thanks for checking out today's episode. If you enjoyed it as well, please smash a like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.